perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing.
He's having a shot! He's got it all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Doku. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Guardiola. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Haaland, oh, great chance, oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Doku.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Guardiola. Ake. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. And here's him. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Spread out to the left. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Chouameni, Rudiger, Bellingham knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, nicely intercepted. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! Foden aim forwards. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's there to clear it. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic. And here's Bernardo Silva. That's a cute ball. Defending of the desperate variety. They've played it short. Ake. And here's Foden. Rodri. And Bernardo Silva! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to get it away. And it's Bellingham. And here's Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vardiol shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Referee's given a throw. Brahim Diaz. Well read. The danger is averted. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Doku. That's a delicate pass. Rudiger. And the counter is on. Chouameni, gently done. Brahim Diaz, oh, good spread. Chouameni. And it's Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gehi is there and he can get that clear. Strong running down that left flank. Now here's the delivery. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has a shot! Doku. Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Out to the left it goes. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Pinged towards the front line. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham, now he's off and running. Bellingham, good Bellingham! And here's the chance to counter. And back to the goalkeeper. Courtois sends that a long way. Chouameni, done delicately. Ruben Diaz. Gehi. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Here's Valverde. Valverde with a bullish header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Kovacic. Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Ake. He is through here. That's a simple one for the keeper. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bellingham. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Played towards the other side. He's through here. Doku. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ruben Diaz clears it away. And we expected better, and so did he. Rudiger aimed forwards. Over to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Ruben Diaz can get it clear. Doku. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And back to the keeper they go. Vinicius Junior, and it's played forward, cleared away. Bernardo Silva, Ake, now it's Foden. Looking here to chip it through. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Doku. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Valverde shifted upfield. Rodri, gently done. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Played out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni. Rudiger. Valverde. Valverde forwards and with intent. And now the breakaway. Haaland. Rodri. Doku. Doku goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Doku. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Alexander-Arnold. That is Diaz. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ake. Vardiol. Ruben Diaz. Ake. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Valverde. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Belling. Vinicius Junior. Belling. Brahim Diaz. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, it's come loose. Would have been some goal.
Alexander-Arnold clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Chouameni, who's short. That's an excellent interception. Pretty, but it gets the job done. That is Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Aim forwards. Doku. Vardiol. Played with finesse. Foden. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Chouameni. Rudiger, gently done. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Looking for a decent ball in. Alexander-Arnold climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri, and it's played forward. Doku. Kovacic. Eder Militao tries to clear. Ruben Dias have it back and can go again. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Foden. Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. Eder Militao, and the keeper's got it again. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Gehi attempts a clearance. Kovacic. Doku. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Valverde. Aim forwards. And here's Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Valverde. Well, they could break here. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Kovacic. Played out to the right. Ake. Now it's Kovacic. Cleared without complication. Ake. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Eder Militao. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played into the middle. Ake getting this one clear. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kovacic gently done. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Diaz. Valverde. Brilliantly cut out. Doku. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Could be danger here! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foden. Haaland. And there's the shot! Foden. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. So who's he picking out? Played in by Foden. He can get that clear. Lofted upfield. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Bellingham. Bellingham! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bellingham really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Ruben Diaz. Yehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz. Keeper's got good distance on that. Do have a chance to counter here. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. That has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham laid out to the left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. This could be a chance. And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Tchouaméni is the guilty party there. And he thumps it clear. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Haaland did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Guehi, and he goes cross-field. Doku. Kovacic spread out to the left. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Foden. Foden tries making a foray down the right. And that's aimed into the middle. Eder Militao gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
To the right. And it's played forward. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Valverde. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Firmly met. Foden. Chance here to counter. Ake shifted upfield. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger, early ball out from the back. Ruben Diaz. Yehi. Rodri. Foden. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Yehi. Guardiola. Nice physical challenge. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Yehi gets over and that could spell trouble. Rudiger. Oh, can he get onto this? Foden. And here's Bernardo Silva. Lobbed in behind. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. That looks a cracking ball. Yehi with the slide tackle there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Guardiola. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rudiger. Forward it goes. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. Kovacic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Diaz. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gets it away. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, and here's Bellingham. No foul, says the referee. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Ake. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's played forward. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, he's in! Rodri. Kovacic. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Valverde. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Eder Militao chooses to go cross-field. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Guardiola. Doku. That's a cute ball. That's really well. Oh, they could be caught out here. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe goes steaming forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Kovacic. Out to the right. Foden. Can he get onto this? Foden. Crossing. Eder Militao can get it clear. He's in here! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The short one. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vardiol. Ah, such a clever touch. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eder Militao moved on forwards. Yehi shifted upfield. Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Kovacic. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Vardiol. Marmoush. Kovacic. Vardiol. Belling. A heavy challenge. And that could set him on his way. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Eder Militao, Brahim Diaz, Tchouaméni gently done. Bernardo Silva, over to the left. Rudiger. Tchouaméni, Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! That's surely a foul, free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal now.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And the ball's come loose here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Brahim Diaz. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kovacic wins the duel this time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Rodri. Foden. Ake. Gehi. Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to break at pace. Vinicius Junior. That's nice. And he has been fouled there. And he's heaved it away. Succumbs to the pressure. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Kovacic spread out to the left. Caught offside that time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not like that far.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ruben Diaz. Kovacic. Marmoush. Kovacic. Rodri. Aim forwards. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. Ball comes in. Great chance! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Foden simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bellingham. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. That has been knocked clear. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Big chance! It's been taken short. Now it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni flings it across.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Back to the goalkeeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Rudiger shifted upfield. Foden.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Good Played through for the wide man. Haaland. Kovacic. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. To do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Foden. Ake. Played into space out wide.
Keep calm.
He's given... And he shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Cherky, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And they've got rid. Here's a corner, good chance. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's neat. And it's Bernardo. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that could cost them.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
And it's hoisted clear. Marmoush. Cherky. And a chance! Deftly away. Ake. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Here's a chance! And the lead stays intact, just. Tchouaméni. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Tries a deft little ball. It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ruben Dias. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Cherky. Defending of the desperate variety. Okay. It is now or never. Time is against them. Vinicius Junior getting this one clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect there?
Eder Militao, he's gone direct here. It's Garcia. Fran Garcia drives forward on the overlap. Valverde. Ake attempts a clearance. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius. Shot, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Now it's Foden. Cherki. And here's Bernardo Silva. He is just caressing the ball. The cross comes in. And that has been cleared. They are right into last chance territory. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He is shown a yellow card. Fran Garcia can get it clear. Final seconds, good chance here! Receives it in a good position here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, oh, good spread. Luis, up he goes! And that has been clubbed away. It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cherki was offering a wry smile there.
Chouameni. Rudiger, aim forwards. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Great defending, strong and determined. That's tidy. Bernardo Silva. So what can they make of this? And here's Bernardo Silva. That is a brilliant interception. Fran Garcia gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rodri. Oh, delicate chip through. They've got a throw. Rodri. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Gonzalez, made out to the left flank. Marmouche. Delivered with swing, bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile